Moo Kee Lin, and feeding the Hakka unicorn. On my left is Angela Chan and Alan Lam from the Chinese Cultural Center. And on my right is the president and immediate past president of the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance. It's Dr. Karen Chang and Noel Zhao.
Thank you everyone for having us. It's an honor and privilege to be here with you here
Thank you, Northern Legs and Southern Fists. And this is Sifu Master Ian Zhao. I want everyone to realize that there's a difference. Most places you're seeing the lion dance, but the Hakka has the Kee Lin, which is translated as a Hakka unicorn. And if you want to know more about that, the Hakka Symposium later on at 1:30 will tell you all about the Hakka Kee Lin. All right, so that's something else for you to see, come and learn about later on. Now, I would like to ask you all to stand for the playing of the national anthem, the Canadian national anthem.
Most holy
before we commence, let us acknowledge that the land we are on is a traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. And it is now the home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. We also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty Number 13, signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit and the Williams Treaty. And I want to say that we are now getting very aware of this, and we do pay homage, we Hakka people pay homage to the First Nation people as well. So, Tiger how? How? Ngai Han how? And my name is Carol Wong, and guess what? I'm known as the Hakka Dragon Lady. If you don't believe me, look at my books out in the theatre lobby, because my latest series is called Conversation with the Hakka Dragon Lady. So you know me now. And I'm the past president of the Chojin Hakka Association of Ontario, and is still serving on the management board of directors. I am also the public relations director of the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance board of directors, and serving on the Toronto Hakka Festival organizing committee. And my friend here at Hakka Chigangin is Henry Lee, who is the president of the Malaysian Association of Canada, and also was appointed Honorary Consul of Malaysia. Congratulations.
大家好，早晨，早安。咁樣要就係拍檔，其實我其實客家人嘅龍客家龍面啊。
Ngài Xiang Mui Lan Phun.
好來，我奶呢李良民 Henry Lee 來自馬來西亞 ，Carol 來自 Jamaica。OK， 咁奶呢係本人，唔係喺馬來西亞嚟嘅你，nobody。哦，喂，泰國佬呢？泰國嘅非洲人嘅係嘛 ？OK，anyway， 我好榮幸嘅今日同阿 Carol 拍檔。OK。
He could have fooled me too, you know, because sadly I'm not fluent in the Hakka dialect. Although I do know that our family speaks the Tungan Hakka. Now, the other distinguished guest we have here is Chinese Cultural Center Chairman Alan Lam, who you saw feeding the lions. So stand up and give them a wave again.
咁啊，今日我要發表特別電台嘅介紹 Mr. Alan Lam， 佢係多倫多總合運動中心嘅主席。
And as well, the president of the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto, President Chi Gang-in, Angela Chan.
文化中心嘅主席 Angela Chan， 即係慈家人嘅客家妹。
Oh, there's so many Hakkas around because we have our Markham councillor, Chi Gang-in, Zhao Lee.
Hakka Moo Kee Lin
And the Hakka Canadian Association president is here, and he's Joe Samion.
他係客家會嘅會長Joseph Joe Samion。
And I must tell you that it is the Hakka Canadian Association that played a great part in getting the city of Markham to host the first World Hakka Conference in Canada, and it was hosted right here in Markham, thanks to Markham Councillor Jolie last year June, I believe, which was a great success.
客家會從 Jolie 同 Joe Q 年咧，在多倫多招北 世界客家會賽的後成功。多謝。
And I'm pleased to introduce another Hakka Chigangin, the Member of Parliament, Sean Chen. And I might as well cover the front row. Here's Bridget. Bridget Tin, stand up. She is the past president of the Mauritian Chinese Association of Ontario and the president of Helping Hands, whether past or immediate. President Linda Liu, just give us a wave. And whether president or immediate past president, Robert Yap from the Hakka Youth Association. Immediate past president of the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance, and Freetown representative, Dr. Karen Chan. Well, along the line, immediate past president of the Chongqing Association of Ontario is Mrs. Jennifer Chin. And moving along, we have the two representatives from the Freetown Association, actually Freetown Society, Yvonne Chang and Elaine Chong. And I do believe Brian Chong, President, Brian Chin is in the audience. I saw him in the lobby. Welcome. And at the end is Pauline Tong from the Hakka Seniors Association. And Pauline Young, and looking young as well. I know she's young at heart too. Alrighty. Now, today's Toronto, did you want to, you see this Hakka man is always letting, I'm missing some, listen, there is only one association on the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance that is originally from the diaspora of China, and we're pleased to have President Robert Law of the Ganjo Hakka Association. And Robert is going to be speaking in the Hakka Symposium later on, and he will show us the traditional lecha. So keep an eye on Robert. All right? You see, the Hakka woman always like to get approval from the Hakka man, who allows...
Hakka tradition, the women are hardworking.
Yes, and they allow us to do all the work. You like that? Yes. I think I'm missing Noel Zhao, our president, which you saw fed the lion. Not the lion, the Hakka unicorn. So Noel, please greet your guests. Noel Zhao of Club M. And the M I discovered was Mauritius. And because he's sitting and smiling behind Noel, our official photographer, Mr. Peter Wong, hailing from an island that's almost as beautiful as Jamaica, in Mauritius. Stand up and give us a wave, Peter. Now, today's Toronto Hakka Festival, as you know, is hosted by the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance, which is a network of organizations whose members hail from the Chinese Hakka diasporas of Ganjo, China, India, Jamaica, Malaysia, Mauritius, South Africa, Trinidad and Tobago.
Toronto Hakka 藝術節咧係由 Toronto Hakka 聯誼會主辦嘅。咁嘅聯誼會咧要差唔多要90會嘅，就係Hakka 來自廣州、中國 into Jamaica、馬來西亞、Mauritius、南非洲、Trinidad and Tobago Island.
And I think I spotted the president, the current president of the Mauritius Canadian Association of Ontario, Mrs. Priscilla Lam. Is she here? I'd like to recognize your president, Madam President. Thank you. Now, the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance was launched in August 2013 to support and bring together the Hakka communities with one shared mission statement, which is, I call them the 3 Ps: preserve, promote, perpetuate our Hakka heritage and culture. And to officially welcome you, I call upon our current President of the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance, President Noel Zhao, and Vice President Robert Yap.
喺我哋嘅客家聯誼會咧，喺由8月2013年成立嘅。咁啊目的咧就係為咗來表揚客家嘅文化展示咁樣我哋呢就請會長 No 上來講啟發，還有副會長Robert Yap。
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I don't know what to say, but I'm going to be brief, hopefully. First, I'd like to welcome everybody here to come out on a Saturday morning, and especially I'd like to thank our distinguished guest, and I think Carol has already mentioned who you are, and thank you very much for taking the time to come to today's event. What can I say? Are you having fun? I guess not, because we just started, right? On behalf of the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance and the organizing committee of the Toronto Hakka Festival, I'd like to welcome you all to today's event. We do have a full agenda today, and the organizing committee has been working for the past several months to put together today's event, and I encourage you all to go after this opening ceremony to go out and join and participate in the different activities that we have, like the symposium in the executive room, the MPH, we have the entertainment, and also not to forget, we have the documentary screening here, right here at 2 o'clock. And for that one, there's a tickets that need to be purchased at $10, which can be purchased outside. All right. The documentary, if I'm not mistaken, it is to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Chinese Exclusion Act. This year is the 100th anniversary of the Chinese Exclusion Act, so it is a very appropriate documentary, and we encourage you to check it out. And during the showcase, as part of the showcase, we do also have other performances, and it is in your program book. So for the schedule and for everything, please consult the program book that you have. If you have not picked up one now, I encourage you to pick it up on your way out. All right. I'd like to thank very, very sincerely my deepest gratitude to the organizing committee. The organizing committee is Carol Wong, Robert Yap, Karen Lutam, come on out. Karen Lutam be on the scene. We have Yvonne Chang, Elaine Chong, Karen Chang, and we have Sonia Chin in the booth there. Sonia, with a wave. Sonia, thank you very much. And without you guys, without all these long meetings, right, and those discussions, it would not have been possible to be here today. And I sincerely thank you all. Please give them a big round of applause because they work very hard. Thank you very much. So, I also like to thank all the volunteers and the new volunteers and all volunteers who came out this year in full force for this first full-scale Toronto Hakka Festival since 2019, before the pandemic. And I'm glad to see that I was looking at the familiar faces again after a break during the pandemic. And I'm also seeing new faces and new friends, and hopefully we will make new friends so that you can come and join us in our journey to promote, preserve, and preserve, promote, and perpetuate the Hakka heritage. All right? And I would like to thank Angela and Alan and the Chinese Culture Center for inviting us to be part of the Toronto Hakka, or the Scarborough Summer Fest. And we've been at the South Scarborough Summer Fest, I think, since it started. I think, right? It's about what, 10 years now? 11 years? 12 years? Anyway, it's more than 10 years. So we are very happy and very, I would say, appreciate the invitation year after year from the Chinese Culture Center to let us come back and be part of the Scarborough Summer Fest. And thank you very much. And for now, I would like to give them a big round of applause for the Chinese Culture Center for the support. All right. And Sean and Joe, thank you. Joe, Samion and Jody, thank you very much for being here. All right, and we're looking for your support down the road, and we know you'll be here. Again, thank you very much for all of you who came over and who is going to stay for the whole day, and enjoy your day. Thank you.
Hakka Lin fi sufun kaushin then again then kêu yue ki fi loi on pai again jenny I think kinh nghiệm đó zu chuẩn bị好多节目cái executive room cái họ executive cái này chủ yếu cái fan festival symposium 老实讲，不晓得翻译，翻译嘛是 symposium， 就话按照 Carol 讲的呀，是我谈讲要做茶嘅奶茶嘅咯，就可以谈。嗰個市面太堂嘅，我只有唱歌跳舞嘅節目，你可以去看。下晝2點嘅呢，所以 auditorium 嘅只有一個後生嘅。有安排嘅 show， 所以你可以看嘅。佢嘅除咗買飛，我可以買，數人一種飛。佢外頭就要買嘅客家船，佢識叫做用條幹客家炒麵，辣椒嘅，我要燒包，又要燒麥，又要嘅。鮮肉飯，我哋會要嘅800涼茶，佢可以食。我希望香港人用佢嘅好嘅機會，搞劇新客家朋友。如果我哋做到我嘅唔對嘅話，請大家多nhận用。最後呢，嚟祝福大家身體健康，萬事如意。多謝大家。Have a great day.
Now, Henry, wasn't that a lot of speech for Hakka men?
唔錯。
Robert told me he didn't have anything to say. But I'm so pleased because Robert has been a valued member, is a valued member, and serving as Vice President / Secretary at this time as well. All right. The annual Maybe Margaret, would you like to come in the front where there's more room? Yes. Okay. All right. Anyway, where are we now? I will clarify. Noel spoke in his best Mauritian, but I clarified that the annual Scarborough Summerfest is a 3-day event, and the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance is honored to be one of the cultural partners of this 12-year initiative. And the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto, and it gives me great pleasure to then next invite the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto Chairman, Mr. Alan Lam, just come up and say a few words.
每年嘅Scarborough 慶祝夏天嘅節咧，係3年嘅節目。咁樣咧，呢個多倫多客家聯誼會咧，就係其中一隻同呢個中華文化中心嘅拍檔。我就多謝佢嘅支持。今日請 Mr. Alan 咧，CCC 多倫多中華文化中心嘅主席講幾句話。
Good morning. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. I feel very relaxed when I came to the Hakka Festival or any event organized by the THA because I know how much effort you all put in. I must admit, it is the Hakka food that makes me more happy. The Hakka Festival reminds me of my grandparents' home in Hong Kong, and it warms my heart that you continue to promote the food, the culture, and the language. Almost every day, I'm reminded of the Hakka when I walk by the Hakka wall, which is right behind this wall. I wasn't the chairman in 2018, and I remember how excited Tim Chong and 2 other members of the THA were when I was the engineer designated to verify and approve the installation process of the Hakka wall. Keep up this enthusiasm and continue to engage with others so the Hakka Festival and knowledge will continue for the next generation. This year will mark the 5th year of the installation of your Hakka wall at the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto. If my record is correct, you have been a part of our Summerfest since 2012. I wish all the great success, even though I'm not a Hakka. But today, I safely say, we are no strangers. We are Jigayin. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lam. Don't you think we should make him honorary Hakka? Yay! Mr. Lam talked about the Hakka Heritage Wall, and I bring your attention to the center page of your magazine. And know that when you come out of the theater, you walk through the theater lobby walkway, heading to the multi-purpose hall. Angela taught me Johnny, the Johnny K.H. Fong multi-purpose hall. You will see this wall, a 40-foot wall, magnificent, and lots of work put in to create this wall. And as Mr. Lam said, it will last for generations to come. And I'm hoping to see lots of, if there are the teachers here, I'd like to see lots of school buses come on their field trip to look at this wall. All right, so.
多謝 Mr. Alan 啦，咁樣咧 ，Carol 條看做緊咧就客家嘅條件，有啲咧知道客家嘅歷史啊，哦，從中國啲到處國家嘅歷史，好冇？一定去參加啦，看下。
Okie dokie, next, our next Hakka speaker as well. Now that we have an honorary Hakka, we'll have a true Hakka Member of Parliament coming up, Mr. Sean Chen.
佢哋咧就喺請緊就尊重嘅客家個會議上場。
Good morning, 大家好，四家人好。It's a delight for me to be here, and thank you so much, Carol and Henry, for the amazing job. Why don't we give them a warm round of applause? They're doing a great job, right? You know, it's always feels like home coming to Chinese Cultural Center. Number one, because I'm almost always here. I was just here yesterday, right, Alan and Angela? I think it was yesterday. And secondly, because every time I do come here, when I walk usually to the PC Ho Theater or to the Great Hall, I see the Hakka Wall. And the Hakka Wall tells a story. It tells a story about the Hakka people, their roots, their struggles, their successes. And today, when I come to Hakka and see all of you, it's a reminder of how far we have come as a community. And I see all the different diaspora groups and the amazing leaders that are behind those groups. And I acknowledge Noel and Robert, the president and vice president of Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance, and all the different associations. It truly brings a lot of joy and pride. And it's part of a greater story of the Chinese community in Canada. The Hakka are known to go to different parts of the world to find new opportunities, to work hard and to build success. And certainly the Chinese community in Canada has done exactly that. This year, I do want to take a moment to really acknowledge, as was mentioned earlier, that we are marking the 100-year anniversary of the Chinese Exclusion Act. It was 1 week and 1 year ago, 100 years ago, that Canada enacted legislation that was anti-Chinese. This legislation prevented the Chinese community from fully participating in society. They were not allowed to vote, not allowed to access certain housing, not allowed to participate in certain employment, and it also barred Chinese immigrants from entering the country. Thankfully, in 1947, after 24 years, the Chinese Exclusion Act was repealed. But that shameful legacy is a part of our country's history, and we ought to learn that history and share with future generations so that we don't repeat those mistakes of the past. So this year, I'm very pleased to see that we are recognizing this here at the Toronto Hakka Festival. And we are making sure that we acknowledge that important history. So with that, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone here involved. To the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance, we will continue to support your great work. We were able to advocate and secure $25,000 this year through the New Horizons for Seniors funding program, and I was very delighted to be able to support that great funding. And of course, to the Chinese Cultural Center and the great work that's being done here. We, as a federal government, have supported this Summerfest, including the Hakka Festival, tomorrow's CMC food event, and yesterday's launch, $13,000 through our government's festivals funding. And we will continue to support these great initiatives. And of course, it's wonderful to be here with Regional Councillor Jolie, who spearheaded another very proud moment for us last year, which was the World Hakka Conference, coming to Markham, the city he represents, but of course, a great win and success for Canada. With that, I will kindly ask Noel and Robert to accept this congratulatory scroll on behalf of the Parliament of Canada. And Noel, you mentioned, and Robert, you were mentioning all the good food, so I'll stop there because we all look forward to the la Zhao Gei and the Feng Mian and the Nyong Tao Gon, right? I think those were the 3 items that got my mouth watering. Thank you so much. 多謝大家.
Thank you, MP Sean Chen. Now, after him telling you about this 100th anniversary of the enactment of the Chinese Exclusion Act and the eventual lifting in 1947, then it means you got to come and see the documentary. And Bridget has tickets out at the same desk where you picked up your program. And that starts at 2 p.m., which is a part of the Hakka showcase, because after the documentary, we'll be having three young, talented Hakka artists who will be presenting their work. Actually, and also the dance group, Karen, yes? So actually four performances following the documentary. All right? So then, we move on. Did you have anything to say, Mr.？
多謝你嘅MP Sean Chen。我其實講咧，8年前咧，加拿大有隻法令排華嘅法令，等陣咧就要得出掉得了天陽啦，就有啲學習嘅歷史啦，嗰啲法令講本來就8年前嘅政府啊嚟台 ，OK。
I understood every word. And today, during this joyous Toronto Hakka Festival, we pause to reflect that we, the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance, lost one of our dearly beloved founding member, and he's Martin Liu. All right. I was ordered by the boss that we got to hear from our Hakka Chigang in alone, Markham Councillor Jolie.
今天嚟表出Markham嘅董事 Jolie 李國先生講技術法，李國先生嘅客話咧，比很多流利，係嘛 ？Joe。
I think I got to give him my mic. Yeah, meaning he won't be able to.
Anyway, I'm going to say here in front of, first of all, I just want to compliment my cousin Sean Chen. Don't you think he's a great speaker? You know, I listened to his speech in Parliament. I seldom promote a liberal because I'm a conservative. But every opportunity I have, I always promote. I keep on saying, how come Prime Minister Trudeau have not discovered this talent? He should be in the cabinet a long time ago. Do we all agree? Right. Anyway, so I think多謝去年那個世界客家大會呢，多謝人太子那個支持，但能夠我哋安成功用哈。但係今年呢，我哋記得我哋去甘肅龍南嘅第30屆嘅客家大會，我哋已經報名所以我哋已經帶那個馬坎市長我需要，可惜那個標題呢，主持人國會議員冇辦法去，我要邀請佢去，而家工作忙，國會需要佢做工啊，所以佢冇辦法來。我哋關鍵是呢，特別用呢，跟我哋同關鍵是有效上司嘅呢，我哋去安排。如果你唔知嘅話，關鍵是已經有梅州睇頭、甘州睇頭嘅梅州睇頭都可以嘅，唔可能按量嘅無學嘅，不過都唔便宜賣出嚟，他們都收咗250幾萬。呀，今年我哋去甘州開大會嘅，係聽講甘州市有每個10分鐘嘅環境睇頭本來呢，我哋嘅市場過嚟檢查。4月甘州呢，我就一定會做那個加強梅州，那個標題嘅加強喺梅州，我哋會要求梅州政府也一定要有個環境睇頭。跟目前呢，中國有2個環境睇，一個做甘州，一個係福山。福山有環境睇，我有個時間用，所以第3個環境睇頭呢，就應該係梅州。
所以多谢今年呢，开始个很努力做个客家嘅联谊会，咁个文化节啊，刚刚我表弟讲嘅，我睇啲把钱，我想识啲把那个污染嘅咯，呀，所以继续努力啊，第二年也做得十分成功，啊，今年礼拜六有很多人来参加，同我見到是按照方式，我分個2年前我是參加係嚇，做乜唔帶我去提早啊？我對稅主根本就半歲，我係時候去參加咗，不過有很長嘅時間，難冇辦法難叫。所以再一次多謝嘅我嘅靚仔哥哥Henry Lee，我嘅太家Carol Wong同很多嘅支持嘅做得很成功，繼續努力，多謝。
Thank you, Martin Councillor Jolie. Not only what you have done for our Hakka association and community, but also I am a resident of Markham, and he's doing great work to make Markham the most diverse city in the whole of Canada. Give us a round of applause and all the work that he's done.
我講落睇嘅客家變行個料理，見佢度上嚟做 MC， 是。
Now, as I was saying that today, during this wonderful time we're having here, we are pausing to reflect that the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance lost one of our dearly beloved founding member, Martin Liu, who with his wife Belinda have been most supportive and most hardworking on our board of directors. Martin's humor, smile and charm will be sorely missed. And at this time, I would like to call his widow Linda Liu of the Hakka Helping Hands Association to come up to the podium.
雖然今日我哋要開始慶祝客家節客家文化節，但係要今日好重視嘅講，我哋嘅就創造嘅會員馬丁廖演嘅。 在上其實2個禮拜離開嗰條海啦，咁其他嘅貢獻咧，嗰啲真係愛感謝，要永遠嘅記得其實先生馬丁廖嘅貢獻對客家社團嘅貢獻，所以今日我請其實睇睇 Linda Liu 嘅說話。
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Carol, thank you, Henry. As people, Martin has been the most, I lost my husband in the month of June, and he has been with me, with the board of directors, with the THHA since the beginning. And he, in his heart, he was very passionate. He wanted to bring all the Hakka people together, and he really enjoyed working with all the board of directors from the different diaspora, and he is very passionate. He was very passionate with the association alliance, and in his recent passing, he actually wanted to pass it on and give a small donation to our association. And here I come to present it to the board. And I will have all our board of directors to come up, and I want to give this to...
Yes, so all the board of directors for the Toronto Hakka Heritage and also to the Toronto Hakka Festival Organizing Committee, meaning Sonia.
Toronto
and
Sharon.
Yes.
It's all right.
And while they are getting organized, I bring to your attention on the last page, we paid a tribute to Martin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda, and thank you, Martin. Thank you very much, Linda. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the Organizing Committee, we thank you very much for your donation, and may rest in peace. Thank you.
And before we move off, I call upon the Vice President Robert Law to give Linda our little thanks.
We have a token appreciation for you, Linda. We have a short article.
I'm just taking out the lottery ticket, the winning lottery ticket, that's why.
We have a short article in the program book about Martin for you to read about him. Thank you.
All right, and then now for our final group photo taking, we would like to ask front row dignitaries to join us, please.
So like Joe, Alan, Sean, Angela, Joe Samion. Please, let's have a group photo.
Put your hands together for all this group who is bringing a wonderful day to you. And also it pays not to sit in the front seat.
Can you get everybody?
Are we too wide? Do you want us to double up?
In front.
No, it's all right. There's another shot from the left side. Thank you, Peter. And looking up, I catch a sight of thank you all. Please return to your seats. And I must mention that looking up from center stage here, I see a valued volunteer and actually official videographer, Mr. Derek Chai, from the 321 Association. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you, Derek.
多謝大家。
All right. Well, this seemed to close the official part of the opening ceremonies. And thank you all so much for your patience. But now it's your time to sit back again and be culturally entertained. And I'd like to ask all the performers to head to the backstage, including Robert Law, to head to the backstage and report to our official state manager, Karen Lutan.
OK，今仔開幕咧，你就今仔到此為止。過來即看下我哋嘅 entertainment 嘅娛樂。Thank you.
Okay, are you ready? Yes. Well, I'm ready to line up. Yes. Okay, we'll start. You know the Hakka people of the Han nationality. They settled up in the Yellow River Basin. They originated, and they would be out in the Hakka Tulu area. So I'm waiting for Mr. Vincent to take us to see the Hakka Tulus. There you go. And then I'll ask the Honke Fitness and Dance Club to commence with picking tea leaves. And this is what we would tribute to our Hakka woman. So a tribute to the Hakka woman picking tea leaves. All right, put your hands and give them a round of applause. I felt I was in the tea hills of Fujian province. And now I would like to call, still on the Hakka theme, we will have a song tribute to the Hakka mother now. We paid a tribute to the Hakka woman, who, as you see, working hard all the time outside. Picking leaves, they had that nice flowery hat. When the Hakkas are working down on the ground tending to the animals, they wear these yamao. So our hats are not as pretty as theirs. Now, the next tribute is to the Hakka mother, my children who are coming back from overseas. So these are people from the Ganjo Association. So put your hands to welcome Susan, Lucy, Robert, and Sam. deserve another round of applause. Oh boy, I could hardly stop myself from swaying to that. Perfect one for paying homage to your Hakka mother. So now that we're paying tribute to the Hakka women, the Hakka mother, we've got to have children. So now we'll have a dance performance titled Celebration Symphonies. by the Chinese Collective Art Association and School. that beautiful? Yes? See, we have a theme, and if you notice already, that the mothers are picking tea leaves, and then the kids are coming home, and who went overseas returning home to the mother, and then now the children are learning and doing all this beautiful artistic work. While going back to Ganzhou, they are lamenting, and now we will have an accordion solo, which is played in Ganzhou, in Jiangxi province, which is a cradle of Hakka civilization. So I give you Mr. Zhao Hong Han. Above. Yes. I'm going to take a note above. There are not many of us here playing without a music. Now that the stage are being cleared, I let you know that after 5 major migration, the Hakkas arrived in Wong province to start migrating all over the world. And from the Caribbean island of Jamaica, singing a medley of songs. It's someone I introduced you last night, and it's Sonny Wong, who is a musician and recording artist. So put your hands together to welcome Sonny Wong.
How about give Carol a big round of applause? I'd like to thank her and the organization Hakka for inviting me to sing for you. I sincerely hope you enjoyed. Oh, I see all many good friends. Any Jamaican Hakka here? Jamaica. Oh, this was a good order. How about giving yourselves a big round of applause for being patient and understanding and yeah. Vincent, are you ready? I'm going to sing about 100 songs, but I have to do it in 1 minute. Is that okay with you? I don't know how I'm going to do it. Right? Can you feel it or you want the music a little louder? You want it louder? Vincent, I think you know. No? Everybody now. One love. I can't hear you. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Everybody. One love. One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I would feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Everybody know. You might know this song. That's why I have to cut the songs short, so I can get in one or song within a minute. Woo! There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. There goes my mind racing, because you are the reason. Oh yeah, I need you now. I climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you and fix what I can, yeah. Oh, 'cause I need you, everybody, to see, 'cause you are the reason. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. Oh, there goes my hand shaking, 'cause you are the reason that I'm still bleeding. I need you now. And if I could turn back the clock, I'll try to make the light defeat the dark, and sing every day and every night, keeping you safe. Everybody, I sing every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, if I need you to see that you are the reason. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, I need you, Lord. Oh. Like that. Put your hands together. Everybody, you got to feel the music. How about that one? Are you feeling the music? All right. Then, let me sort of tone it a little bit, because time is going. We're supposed to finish at 12, and everybody got to eat, right? Well, listen to this one. It's one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite songs. I who have nothing, I who have no one, adore you in what you sow. I'm just a no one with nothing to give. watch you go dancing by, wrapped in the arms of someone else, without any time. Who love you, who I have time to do one half of song. Okay, time's going. Vincent, here we go. And everybody join me with this beautiful song because you know it's such a wonderful world. Vincent! Vincent! Oh yeah, everybody sing along. I see trees of green, everybody. Red roses too. I see blue for me and you. And I think to myself, everybody, what a wonderful world. Right, Jenny? I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What do you say, Carol? The colors of the rainbows are pretty in the sky. Are also are the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands. Everybody sing, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They're like much more than you'll ever know. And I think to myself, one more time, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Everybody, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 同乡，像我一样。How young. Sayonara, goodbye, why don't we meet again? I'll be out there singing some more songs. So mosey on around there, right, Carmen?
Yes.
Bye, all.
Yes, it's indeed a wonderful world.
It
We
is.
have Sonny coming up from Orlando, Florida, after growing up many years in the land of the Bob Marley in Jamaica. And
Oh,
here
yeah.
we are together on stage.
One love. All the Jamaica, all the Hakka people, stand up. You must be tired of sitting down. All right? I'll see you out there, multi-purpose hall, and go and have yourself a wonderful lunch. Support the Hakka.
And also come and listen to Sonny again in the multi-purpose hall. All right? The Johnny Fong multi-purpose hall.
Hope you enjoy.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Now, moving along, if you're not getting too hungry, I point out that in the program book on page 5, I was telling you about the 5 major migrations of the Hakka people from the north, actually central basin of the Yellow River Basin. And now, that they have migrated over the world to the Caribbean and the West Indies. Our next presenter now is going to sing a song after his family migrated to the East Indies. And I give you Mr. Zhao Samion.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hakka Hao, Daja Hao. I've got the honor today to sing a song for you, all right?
Oh
Are you breathless? His song is about friendship, right? And no matter what happens, you stay thin.
We'll never break our long friendship.
Yes, we.
To the end.
All right. Everybody in agreement with that? Put your hands together for Mr. Joe Samion.
Thank you very much.
And then now that you have gone to the east and the west, we migrated to Toronto. And closing our entertainment, but wait for the screen is going to show you what's happening after when you leave here, because we have concurrent events coming up. So then we head to Toronto and we ask the Hong Kong Fitness and Dance Club to come back again. been a member for, I would want to tell you, 25 years, and they have branches all over Ontario, including Markham and Richmond Hill. So after you leave here, we are featuring the Hakka cuisine, of course, outside the food booths. And then there's going to be line dancing and a continued entertainment in the multipurpose hall. And also the Hakka Symposium. You'll see the signs in the lobby that you just came in. That's for educating you how we pass on our Hakka tradition and culture. And then if you were interested in that important documentary at this 100th anniversary, it's happening right here at 2 p.m. and we are showcasing the young talents in our young Hakka generation. So tickets are available outside, and please enjoy the rest of the day, and hopefully you enjoy the entertainment. And thank you again for coming. Bye-bye.